Hello, everyone. Welcome to my channel. This is Fame with Tiffany Renee. If you are new to the channel, welcome. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you. If you have been here before, welcome back. Glad you made it. Appreciate you. On this channel, we talk about everything metaphysics, quantum physics. We talk about universal laws, spirituality, and everything that's esoteric. We talk about everything that has to do with life and our experience as humans on this thing that we call life, and how to better expand our consciousness and just how to maneuver through life in more mindful ways. There you go. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Feel free to donate to the channel if you like. The instructions and all the information will be in the description. Also, if you're interested in relinquishing some excess poundage, I will leave the link to my book, Pounds Down, Forks Up. I'll put that in the description box as well. Feel free to check that out. It's how I released over 40 pounds. So if you're interested, feel free to check that out as well. I'm not going to make this video too long. So as you can tell by my voice, I am under the weather. I'm in the process of recovering from sinus infection, the flu, and bronchitis all at the same time. So, yeah, I know. So we're just affirming healing and wellness already over here. And I've got some new meds. Had to switch from previous meds because I had an allergic reaction. So I have some new meds today, and they seem to be working a lot better than the ones that I was taking a couple days ago. But all this happened after I got back from my trip, which is what we're going to talk about today. I still had the sinus infection. It was kind of like lingering, but the flu and the bronchitis came afterwards. But clear, cancel, delete on all of that. We're all as well over here, right? We're just affirming I'm well. Like, I remember when I was sick. I remember when I was sick because now I'm well, right? Never got it technique. And so that's why I'm wearing, as you can see, Grand Turks and Caicos. Yes, because we're going to talk about the trip. Got the Turks and Caicos shirt, and I've got my throat tee with the Turks and Caicos cup. How gorgeous this Turks and Caicos cup is that I bought in Turks and Caicos. So cute, all these dolphins. And this is handmade ceramic. It has to be hand washed and all that stuff. It's gorgeous. So yes, there's that. And the other thing that we're going to talk about today briefly, hence why I'm wearing the tiara, is it's my birthday. It is super early in the morning. It's like 4 o'clock in the morning. And I was working on filming a little, putting together a little montage that I wanted to drop shortly after midnight, but it actually ended up dropping like close to, I don't know, 3 o'clock in the morning, 2:30, something like that, 2:33 in the morning, because I was trying to piece it together and trying to do some editing or whatever to make it more seamless. But I wanted to do the first thing in the morning. I wanted to post, shortly after I hit the big 40, because I am 40 years old today. Brand new chapter, brand new decade, brand new start of the next half of my life. So that's why we're wearing this tiara, because I'm like the queen today. Like I'm feeling very queen, and it's the queen's birthday. And I'm just feeling queenie. And I'm like, yeah, and I've been listening to like Tadra Hall's song Queen, like, and I use that in my little montage, like, yes, born to be a queen. Yes, honey, yes, born to be a queen. Come on now. So yes. So that's another thing. So I'll talk about how I've been feeling leading up to 40 and how I feel now that I am 40. So we'll talk about that. But first, let's talk about the vacation. If you watched one of my previous videos, how I manifested going to Turks Caicos, how it had been on my vision board for several years, maybe 4, 5, 6 years. And then my friend surprised me with a cruise for my 40th birthday. We went to the Bahamas, and then we went to Turks and Caicos was the last island. And we went to the island of Grand Turk. Yes, it is very touristy. So if you've been there, you know. So it's not as far inland to the actual island of Turks and Caicos as you could go. But next time, I'm definitely going to go further in to the island to see more of the native island area. However, where we were Grand Turk, it was a gorgeous day. Beautiful beach, beautiful sand, the beautiful colors. And I will post the picture of their big sign. It has like welcome to, and then Grand Turk. So it's a picture, my friend took a picture of me right in between the Grand Turk words. So I'll put a picture up at the end of the video of me in Grand Turk. And it was so awesome to be there. The water was just beautiful and turquoise, and I just like sat on the sand and like let the tide just kind of wash over me, just let the water just crash up on me. And I had this like gold bathing suit on and everything, and I just had to just take it all in, because I really couldn't believe that I had literally manifested being there, and there I was. Blew my mind. It was just the most perfect weather. It was absolutely gorgeous, and I got my souvenirs, and I'm like, I can't believe it. I'm, a little sun-kissed, as you could see. And I was at Turks and Caicos, and I am thrilled about it. And I'm so grateful to my friend, for the amazing vacation. And, that just goes to show that you literally can get anything that you want. You literally can have anything that you want. I wasn't pressed about it. I wasn't thinking about it a lot. I did not know how it was going to happen. I just knew that I wanted to go. It was just on my list. And I just said, I know I'm going to go. I'm there. I'm there. I didn't put I put really like no effort into thinking about how. I just had it sitting on my vision board probably since 2014, 2015, something like that. That's how long ago. 2014, 2015. On one of my vision boards, I think maybe on Pinterest or something like that. Like, that's how long ago. It's been a while. And every now and then I would just go on Pinterest and just type up Turks and Caicos and just look at pictures of the beach. No pressure. I wasn't looking up, plane tickets. I wasn't looking up ways to get there. I just knew I was going to be there. That's it. And the universe orchestrated everything perfectly. And it just so happened this was the bridge of incidents for me to get there, was my friend surprising me with this cruise. And that's how I was able to get there. So I hope that inspires anyone out there who might be maybe getting discouraged because you think that something that you want is taking too long. Or do you think that the thing that you want is going to take too long? Remember, time is not linear anyway. Technically, there's no such thing as time. I mean, Einstein already taught us that, right? There's only time in the 3D world, pretty much mainly for organizational purposes, really. But once you start like honing in to your manifestation abilities and you tap into your own personal power, and you couple that with quantum physics, and you start learning how to, they call it quantum jumping, or just switching your realities. When you really just start focusing on the reality that you desire to be in, or as Neville Goddard calls it, living in the end a lot of the time. If you just live in the end, or if you just focus on the desired outcome, you'll be surprised how time collapses to get you what you want. Now, if it seems like it's taking longer, that could be for a multitude of reasons. And sometimes, which I think might have been the case for me with the Turks and Caicos thing, that maybe because I just wasn't focused on it. Like I wasn't giving it any real energy. I feel like I was more neutral. Like I'm going to be there, but I don't really care when. I'm not in a rush to be there. So it can take a while. I don't care. And so it took a while, but I didn't care. I was okay if it took a while. It didn't need to manifest quickly. I didn't need to have that trip within a year. I wasn't anticipating, kind of like with my concerts, like, okay, no, this needs to be done like within the next couple days because I need my front row seat. Like, there was no sense of urgency with going to Turks and Caicos. It's like, I'll get there when I get there. It's whatever. And it just so happened to take all these years for me to get there. But, I got there when I got there. Do you see what I'm saying? So I still didn't care about the time. I don't care that it took me this long. I still think it's miraculous that I got there because I didn't care about how I was going to get there or how long it was going to take me to get there. It meant nothing to me. And I still got there. Do you see what I'm saying? I hope that made sense. But yes, shout out to Turks and Caicos. Yes, yes. Thank you to my friend. It's amazing. It's a beautiful, beautiful place. So now, my birthday. I really had to sit and think. And even on Mindset Monday, Roxy gave us this homework. We had to look at things that we put pressure on ourselves about. And for me, it came up that I think pretty much for the whole year, but over the last few years, but mainly, over the last month especially, I think I've been putting a lot of pressure on myself as it was getting closer to me turning 40. Because I think I've been getting nervous about it. And I realized that I was getting nervous about it because of the expectations that society, life, um, family that, has instilled in you at a young age, certain family members, and just things that you're taught from a young age, especially as women sometimes, there's certain expectations that you're supposed to meet, certain milestones you're supposed to have like crossed off your list before you reach 40. And it's almost like if you haven't done those things yet, then it's almost like you're failing, like you're failing at life. And I have felt that. And I didn't want to feel that anymore. Like I was struggling with that. I was struggling with feeling that sense of, okay, am I failing because I haven't reached these milestones? I haven't done these things. I haven't been able to check these things off my list. Versus, no, I'm right where I'm supposed to be. It's perfect timing. Everything is unfolding the way it's supposed to be for me and my journey. So it was this, it's this like game of ping pong between my higher self and my ego. I've talked about that in my other videos, and it's just this like back and forth. Obviously my ego wants to tell me, girl, you're behind. Okay, you're so behind in life right now. You have people younger than you surpassing you, okay? And you ain't got it together. Okay, you're not married, you don't have kids, you don't own a home, you don't have you haven't been on your career for 10 years or longer. You don't, right? You're starting over in too many areas of your life, okay? Blah 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 blah. That's the ego, like telling me you need to panic, you need to worry, you're falling behind, you need to catch up, you need to catch up to your age. You need to run faster so you can catch up with your age, right? So there's that. But of course, the higher self is like, you're fine, you're on the right path, you're right where you're supposed to be. It's not a race. You're not comparing your journey with anybody else's. We don't do that. Your life is your life. Their life is their life. Your path is your path. Their path is their path. You know what I mean? So it's learning to shush the ego and listen more to the higher self, which sometimes the ego is a little loud sometimes, and I have to just keep working through it. Sorry. I thought I was gonna sneeze. There it is. Sorry. So, I'm always going to be honest with you guys with my journey. And, sometimes the ego gets loud. And sometimes I succumb to the loudness of the ego. And sometimes I do start to spiral a little bit. Sometimes I spiral a lot of it, and I have to reel myself back in. I have to, catch myself and get on top of my thoughts again and, give myself the business and give myself that talk and, go back into higher self land, and where I can talk myself back into a higher vibration, back into a better place, because I recognize that getting older it really is a blessing. I know some people feel differently about it, and that's fine. You could bless. Everyone is entitled to feel how they want to feel. But I think it's a blessing to get older. I think with age comes a lot of experience. And if you are blessed enough and, dare I say, privileged enough to have a lot of life experience in a lot of categories, then a lot of wisdom can come from that. And I'm very grateful for the lessons, the challenges, as difficult as some of them have been, especially this last decade. My 30s have not been the easiest. I've had some high highs and some heartbreaking lows. I lost my best friend just last year, suddenly. And, I've had come to some realizations. I had to let go of some other people who I considered friends. I had a lot of aha moments when it came to, people who well, I just had a lot of aha moments. You learn a lot about the people in your life, and you start to recognize who are really there championing for you, and who are really just bringing toxicity to your life. And that comes with clarity, and that just comes over time. Sometimes we don't want to recognize, or we don't want to acknowledge the toxicity that surrounds us, especially people who we consider friends or loved ones. We don't want to see it. We don't want to believe that they could be toxic. We don't want to believe that our relationship is toxic. We don't want to believe that someone who, we trust or really may not have the best intentions for us, And I learned that the hard way in my 30s. There was a lot that went on. And I'm grateful for it, though, because it forced me to have to, it forced me to have to be bold and stand my ground in ways that I found uncomfortable. I had to step out of my comfort zone in order to remove people from my life. That was not something I was used to doing. It was not something that I was comfortable doing. But I was put in positions where it was almost inevitable. And looking back, I'm glad because I see the value in it. And that's another thing that happened over the last decade, a lot of reflection. I really, really got into manifestation and metaphysics and quantum physics in my 30s. I had some really, really enlightening moments. You know, in my 30s, started manifesting my front row concert seats and meeting all the celebrities and stuff in my 30s. I also had really, 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 really dark moments in my 30s. You know, trigger warning, you know. I had moments where I didn't think I was going to make it out of my 30s. Where I didn't think I would be sitting here talking to you right now in my early 30s. Didn't think I was going to make it. And yet, I'm still here, and I've made it to 40. And I said, you know, everything happens for a reason, even in our darkest moments, in that abyss of depression and despair, and you but I'm still here. And I'm grateful. In spite of everything, I am grateful. So, sorry. I know this is the congestion and all that, but before this video gets too long, I'm already at 27 minutes. I said it was going to be a short video. I do plan on being more, making more videos this year. And, you know, we're going to be going into 2023. So starting in the new year, I'm going to try to be on a more regimented schedule for my videos. Maybe 2 a week or 3 a week. I'm going to try to come up with a schedule to bring you guys more consistent content, even if they're shorter videos, maybe just short 15-20 minute, you know, videos, a couple times a week. So, you know, let me know if you want more consistent content from me, because, you know, right now I just make videos when I'm inspired, and sometimes it might be just one video, sometimes it might be like 4 at a time, like 4 or 5 video dump. So let me know, and I'll work on trying to create a schedule where I can be more consistent, and then try to go live a little bit more often. I've gone live once, and I appreciate everyone who showed up on my YouTube live, and I'll try to go live more often as well. So I definitely want to, you know, keep up the momentum because I love all of you. Thank you so much to all of the subscribers. I can't even with the gratitude that I have for you. I appreciate you all so much. And so thank you all. I appreciate you. And because my nose is plugging up here, it's getting hard to breathe and I feel a cough coming on. But I'm going to leave it here. So I hope you got something out of this video. It's not, I guess, my typical video because it didn't really have a topic per se. But I just wanted to let you know how great Turks and Caicos was, and that you can manifest whatever you want. Don't worry about the time frame. Irrelevant. And hopefully next time I see you, I will be better. Not hopefully, I will be better. Okay, I am better. Okay, I'm in Barbados, right? And it's my birthday. So yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do today. It's Wednesday, and I don't know. Well, we'll see, but I appreciate you all, and thank you all so much for your love and your likes and your subscribes, and I just appreciate you all so much, more than I can say. I don't know. I think is my nose running? Yes, it is. Okay, so I'm gonna go and blow my nose. So thank you all so much. Love you, love you, love you, and I look forward to starting this new chapter with all of you and anyone else who wants to come aboard the Tiffany Renee train. Come on. Come on over. We'd love to have you. Thank you all so much. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Take care. Bye.